And from Professor Slughorn's potions classroom, up next, Ron Weasley tries his hand at playing Quidditch. This you have to see. Plus, we'll come face to face with the darker side of Hogwarts and some characters attempting to carry out Voldemort's dirty work. We take a look at one of the most magical sets ever created. And we'll meet the chosen one, Harry Potter, none other than Daniel Radcliffe. As you can see, there's a new store here on Diagon Alley, Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. I reckon I'm the first muggle ever to go inside Fred and George's new store. Come on, let's go and have a look.
Pocket them, you'll be paying more than galleons, my friend. We've got eyes in the back of our heads.
The scene in Weasley's Wizard Wheezes is full of Hogwarts pupils and looks set to be one of the most magical ever seen.
Action. Into the cauldron, handsome.
And cut there. We'll go again, please.
Okay, one more, please.
Harry and his friends may need more than magic to help their broomstick skills as Quidditch makes a welcome return. And there's a major new contender on the team for that all-important Quidditch Cup.
It's been quite fun being on this one because he gets quite cocky in this one. He's sort of because he's on the Quidditch team and he's got a girlfriend and stuff like that. It was quite fun, yeah. So there's a lot of good things to do.
Straight up, land, straddle. There you go. Up.
Learning to play Quidditch while riding a broomstick requires months of training on the trampoline.
I actually found it was a bit of an anticlimax really when I got on the broom because it's quite painful and it's all around blue screen and there's no other caster to sort of react with. But it's gonna look pretty cool, I think.
So what's in store for Harry in the 6th installment of the franchise? Let's ask the boy, fast becoming a man, Daniel Radcliffe.
Harry finds this book at one point in the film and kind of becomes obsessed and addicted to this book, it's an old potions textbook, and it's got lots of scrawlings and writing and inside it. Have you ever heard of this spell? Sectum Sempra?
No, I haven't. And if you had a shred of self-respect, you'd hand that book in.
Not bloody likely. He's top of the class. He's even better than you, Hermione. Slughorn thinks he's a genius. Oh.
I'd like to know whose that book was. Let's have a look, shall we?
No.
Why not?
The binding is fragile.
The binding is fragile?
Yeah.
Who's the Half-Blood Prince? Who? That's what it says right here. This book is property of the Half-Blood Prince.
You discover who the Half-Blood Prince is, and for people who watch the films, it is a character who will be very familiar to them.
Horace!
There's a massive shift in Harry and Dumbledore's relationship this time, where it rather than being teacher-pupil, it now becomes like a general and the foot soldier, which is a role I'm always kind of happy to fill. And it's you know, I've watched too many war films as a kid not to enjoy that. Whereas Harry before has always just talked about finding Voldemort, tracking him down. He's kind of been all mouth and no trousers on that one before. He's never actually followed it through, whereas this one, with Dumbledore's help, he takes steps to actually do it.
You've been reckless this summer, Harry.
I like riding around on trains. It takes my mind off things.
Or unpleasant to behold, isn't it? The tale is thrilling, if I say so myself. But now is not the time to tell us. Take my arm.
This whole film does mark a massive, you know, Harry really grows up in this film, I think, and focuses on Voldemort.
To help Harry uncover the truth, Dumbledore shows him an old memory of a time when he visited a young boy with strange powers.
I must admit to some confusion upon receiving your letter, Mr. Dumbledore. In all the years Tom's been here, he's never once had a family visitor. There have been incidents with the other children, nasty things. Tom, you have a visitor.
How do you do, Tom?
Don't.
Coming up, more of our exclusive journey inside Hogwarts as we check out the making of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. We'll discover what's troubling Draco Malfoy. And we'll find out how long it takes to go from man to werewolf. In Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Harry's magic may be maturing, but his longtime adversary, Draco Malfoy, is also coming of age.
Oh, yeah. She was dead before you could wipe the drool off your chin. Enjoy the ride back to London.
Malfoy is a character that Harry, in this film, kind of becomes obsessed with, and is convinced Malfoy's up to something very dark and devious and dastardly. And Harry's kind of very paranoid about his involvement at Hogwarts.
How are you?
I know you're going to ask, Harry, but I don't know who cursed me. I've been trying to remember, honestly, but I just can't.
I think he's been quite a childish nemesis in years previous, but certainly in this film he gets a chance to up his enemy, up the ante, and certainly the enemy status between Draco and Harry.
In many ways, this is Draco's film. I mean, this is probably the busiest you've seen today.
Yeah, definitely. It's certainly the biggest thing to get my teeth sunk into, so to speak.
The sets here are so realistic. You really do believe you're walking through some dingy, dark little alley in the back blocks of London. You never know who you're going to meet around here. The latest, greatest and scariest character we meet is half-man, half-werewolf, Greyback. Dave, how would you describe Greyback?
Ferocious werewolf. He's a mercenary who wants his payment in flesh. He likes being a werewolf. He doesn't shun it, he doesn't hide when he's changing. He rejoices in it, and he wants to infect people, and he wishes everyone would be, join him in his werewolf clan. And he likes to get kids when they're young, infect them. So he's a threat to every child, every parent. People are, very scared of him. He's probably one of the most scary characters in Harry Potter. But every morning I come in here, and it was about 3 hours. We've trimmed it down now. In fact, I just told him to hurry up, and we get down to about 2 hours. But it's a pleasure, actually. Everyone comes in, you just sit there, chat, and they prod and poke and stick things on me.
We're now at the stage, we're an hour and a half in, and the pieces have been coloured in. It's now all still very heavily powdered, but we just let that settle for about 20 minutes. And Katie's now trimming the hair on the forehead piece, because although the wig is pre-cut and pre-dressed, the hair on the forehead is new each day and has to be dressed into it. So she'll now work all that in and style it, and then once that's together, we'll put clips in, and that's basically Dave done until we put contact lenses and teeth in.
The actors may have spent hours in the makeup chair, but for director David Yates, it was many months of planning in order to think through every detail.
So, David...
Oh, really?
David, around how long do you want me to stay out of frame for?
I will stay out within 10 to 12 seconds.
Okay.
You have your conventional movie here, right, where you make 100 decisions a week, and you have your Harry Potter movie here, which is, all right, there's a lot that's preordained, but you have 1,000 decisions a week,
Take one.
A cast and crew of thousands have worked for months on end to bring this highly anticipated film to life. So what else can we expect from Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince?
In my life, I've seen things that are truly horrific.
The extremities of this film have been pushed further apart in this film, so that when it's comedy and funny, it's I think funnier and lighter than it ever has been in any of the films previously. And when it's darker, it's much darker than any of the films have been previously.
You're the chosen one, Harry.
You have to realise who you are. Take my hand.
it should be very, very good, and it is very funny. And I think it's a humour that hopefully will translate to other ages rather than just the younger audience.
One snapped in two, which was saying.
Times like these, dark times, they can bring people together. They can tear them apart.
In my life, I've seen things that are truly horrific. Now I know you'll see worse.
Without you, we leave the fate of our world to chance.
You have no choice. You must not fail.
It's over.
Well, I trust you've enjoyed our exclusive look behind the scenes during the making of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. From the heart of Hogwarts, it's goodbye from me. Can't wait to see the movie.